Huh? Oh. You, blue shirt. Yeah, you told her, yeah, right? Did you stay to the game? Tell me that Hey, you want to get Yeah, that would be somebody. Take my charger. I mean, my charger. I at least jump. I think that nobody can feel herself. Alright, Jordan, Tony, so you're looking at I got mine. I go I didn't try it. So we get a party, Mr. I doubt it. We do? My son and I both had doctor's degrees. So far, No, she's not. If you guys hold up your thumb, put your thumb over the 3, have your left eye closed, and look with your right eye, put your thumb over the 3, and then switch eyes. You'll notice your thumb changes position.
Yeah, I've already noticed that around the I thought I was natural.
This height.
It's
called parallax. And that's why you can see that's why you can see that these are closer than other things. Now, hold your arm straight out into it, and then put your thumb just a couple inches to your face inside. You'll see the thumb jumps a lot farther when it's closer to your face.
What did you say?
Mr. Taylor, my thumb went from right there.
Yeah.
And my thumb went from right there. It's just the-
Oh, this is in different perspectives.
It's all about the perspective and the position of your eyes.
Hey, Mr. Taylor.
Having that ability to see like that makes you able to play sports, is another thing, doesn't it?
Mr. Taylor, you have to think for a tennis. I mean,
Which eyes got more of it? All of the seats that-
Yeah.
She said it's like, it's like it's science.
What?
Your blood is a broker.
Pushing the red button.
It's like it's science.
Oh, you're smart. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, he's talking work like next. He's talking.
All right, Yes, we can get the lights. All right, so I'm trying to get started in the habit of putting what we do on the website. So if you ever have questions, if you miss something, I'm just going to tell you to go to the website. If you don't have access to it, then tell me and I'll adjust for you. So if you go to physical science, here's what we did Friday. For those who weren't here, you're required to do the same assignment. Here's a link to the reading, or I can give you a copy up here, and you work through this information here. Here's from Thursday, and then Wednesday, and obviously before Wednesday last week, I wasn't doing a very good job keeping up. So hopefully this will continue. I'll put this today up there as well, so it's an easy reference for you. If you tried the link to watch the class live when you haven't been in class, it's back up again and working. So for those of you who are idiots and try to watch the class live right now when you're actually here in person,
that'd be cool.
it may not work. But if you do it, then
Yay for you.
Mr. Taylor, can I put this trash real quick?
I wish you would. Actually, you have the option of doing it really slowly too. Either way.
What?
She said she can throw it away real quick. All right. This Friday, I'll start turning all the missing assignments into zeros. So make sure you get those in. And the reason I'll do that is because next week you'll have a fire under your butt trying to get everything done if you haven't done it yet by Friday.
I had a fire last night.
No. Just throw it in the sink.
Oh, there's a sink room? Did I really?
That sink right there, yeah.
Hey, no, I'm gonna do it behind me.
No, that's not the sink I said.
But you said in the sink. I said
I said the sink right there.
I know, I said I'm putting it in the sink behind me.
No, you didn't. You said I'm going to.
Oh, can I put it in the sink?
No.
Behind me?
No.
This way?
Yes.
Alright, one more time. If it don't work this time, then I just suck. Right here.
That's
This is
okay.
Taylor. This is Taylor.
You just.
I see.
That's okay.
All
All right, so who's got elements 1 through 12 memorized? Yeah. Nobody? Not,
I'm confused. You need to stay the group is confused.
not even for glow in the dark hacks?
Yeah, I got it. I just, hey, hey, God, I'll take it. I had it. I ain't did it like that. I really did. I mean, what's he talking about?
All right, well, that being the case, we're going to memorize those elements real quick.
I got it.
So the first science book, the very back cover. You need to go. John, you're not doing it right.
You need to know elements 1 through 12 with their name, number, and symbol.
You said do what now? Sodium, magnesium. Really?
Name, number, and symbol.
Your number or just the number from something?
Are all of these right now?
Okay,
Okay, look up here, please, because you're going to do it incorrectly.
2 HE.
Okay, so you need to know the name, number, and symbol. It doesn't have to be in that order, but you do have to know that together. So you can't say, what do you run together at 9, 10? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. You have to see them together. So hydrogen 1H, or H hydrogen 1, or 1H hydrogen. Okay, you need to know all 3 for each element. Okay, 1 through 12.
Hey, I'm gonna get
Just 1 through 12. Sure, you guys got about 5 minutes. Okay.
One is this the H hydrogen. Are we not having 2 helium. Lithium, LE, Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, it's down a little bit.
Let's see. Okay, Li is lithium, just to help you with pronunciation, lithium,
Beryllium,
beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine. Fluorine.
Melissa, you can calm down, please. Melissa, stop arguing with people.
Hey,
Do we have to write this down?
got that right.
Oh my gosh. Hey. I swear, all I have in my bag was shoes, his shoes, some shorts, and my jersey. And a pen. Hey, calm that down. Hey, bro, she slipped out. You funny. You funny. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Neon, so I think I got it already.
What are we doing? We're done.
What's the 12? What's the 12? I'll just let you know, Lisa. What's the 12?
Wait.
Number and symbol. So the hydrogen is 1. The symbol is H.
So we just got to run the letter.
You gotta know the symbol.
I got it this time. I got it.
So you have to say, so if we come up there, we have to say hi. I mean, H.
Are you gonna ask us individually?
Can I do it right now? I know it.
You don't know it if you have to do it right now.
I know it. I just say like
Okay, what's the
eight.
Good, that's that.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, tell me.
I can do all
Hey, in case you've forgotten, name, number, and symbol. Symbols are letters.
Does
Okay?
it matter if we do or like the actual 1, 2? Ah, dang it.
Bro, I swear somebody just called my name.
I did the H1.
You did! You know it's on small about it. No, she just called my name. She's on the phone about it. Say that she didn't call my name. I think she did because she said, somebody said why you look at me and tell me that you didn't call my
Let's go to
Yeah, you did. Just, I tell me.
Alright, are you gonna ask us like individually?
Sodium is not safe.
How are you doing?
Good.
Oh, can I listen to this?
Very good, man.
My fault. Mr. Taylor.
I got you.
Wait, now 2 minutes left and you're asking me. You got it? Good.
What up, Blair? How you doing?
Do you know her?
You be a nice little.
Yeah.
Thank you. Remember that, yeah. Remember to write it down, take a picture. You rude. Yeah, you rude. You're very rude. Hey, Kristen. Hey. Yeah. She said you did. Yes, I did.
Actually, one of the easiest things I might have to do. But it might go out of my head probably by.
Right now, yes.
So you're gonna make us try to remember the whole chart. Well, you said for now, so I figured. Extra credit for some more.
I don't really do much extra credit. You guys do the credit, you'll be fine.
No, I'll look You're
We're
I can't remember my
Beep, 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 beep.
All right, here we go. said it was upset because his name's not in the bucket.
What?
I accidentally moved his stick to a different bucket, I just don't know which one.
Anybody else got in the bucket? Picked up some sticks?
I don't know, I might not be. I might be.
Hey, she goes around every
All right, so we're gonna pull sticks to see who's the first to the periodic table. For the elements 1 through 12, name, number, and symbol. Hey, you can pass if you don't want to try.
Do I go up there?
You can do it from there.
Okay, so lithium 3 Li.
You're gonna tell me the first two?
Oh, hydrogen 1 H 8. Helium He2. Lithium Li 3. I know the next one.
Don't help her, let her think.
B beryllium, Be beryllium 4. B boron 5. I don't remember the next one. It's
Don't help her, let her think.
Is it carbon? 6 is carbon. 7 oxygen. No, 7 is.
night. I'm just saying my night.
Yeah, don't. No?
No, I hit the 8. Is it number? We're on 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that oxygen?
I'm sorry, no, you missed 7.
Oh, I missed 7. Yeah, I can't remember the 7.
Okay, hey, that was a great effort. That was a great effort. All right, Amanda.
Oh, right.
What's the book?
Okay.
Okay, you guys should all be testing yourselves while they're trying it. See if you got it.
Hydrogen 1, helium 2, He, lithium Li 3. Berm.
That's that throwback.
Okay.
Practice.
And
Not
it
here, though,
is-
with us.
Be, and it's 4, and then boron is 5, and it's B, and carbon, C, 6, nitrogen, 7, and oxygen, 8,
What's the symbol for nitrogen?
and
Oxygen.
oxygen, 8, and, sorry. Boron,
What's the symbol for oxygen?
O, boron, F, and that's 9, neon, Ne, and that's 10, sodium, Na, and that's 11, and magnesium is Mg, and it's 12.
All right. Yes.
I'm glowing in the dark X.
What are you checking my phone?
I don't know, sometimes it's probably on the phone.
You change everybody's sick.
Probably. Thanks. Yeah, short fuse. Okay, good. So, hopefully you've all got them. We'll give you other chances.
The volunteers.
I gave her enough.
Oh, that's how much I bought it for. All right, anyway, so these elements are important, and we're going to be learning more in their order, number, and symbol. So if you don't have them down yet, and I realize 5 minutes wasn't much time, but a lot of you did pretty good, so that was good. All right, so we're going to do, seriously.
Man, every time she try to talk to me, I take a breath and I throw it with.
Or just not look.
Just like this, just like that.
Yeah, that doesn't work, does it?
Yeah.
Maybe it
My
doesn't,
mind
maybe it
works.
doesn't.
In your mind, I'm sure a lot of things work in your mind. Okay, have your periodic table open again, please.
Sure, yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, sir.
We've got to continue with our covalent bond stuff that we tried to do on Thursday last week.
something pretty.
No, I think we
You just get it.
go we go. Yes.
Now, that's the thing right there, thank you.
Okay, you'll need out paper as well because you're going to practice some of this stuff that I'm showing you now.
Do we use the same paper we did for the first 12?
Yes, that's fine.
I saw that. What you just said.
I said nothing.
You did. I saw that, bro. You look straight at what you said. I saw it. Yeah. Yeah. You make me sick. This is exactly what you did. You like what you said.
I don't remember doing that. All right, anyway. All right, so, Tristan. We need a reminder of what a valence electron is. The outermost shell, the outermost energy shell. Cell phone should be down, face down, on desk. Earbuds should be out.
I have earbuds in.
One talking to you, probably that's good. All right, so we have the element lithium, and since you guys just learned it, what's the number of lithium? 3. Good. So that means there's 3 protons. It also means there's 3 electrons. The innermost shell of an atom can only hold 2 electrons, and therefore the 3rd electron for lithium has to go on the outside. So how many valence electrons does lithium have?
1.
1. Okay, that is the outer shell.
I don't. You're also be face down, trying to not touch my phone.
So it's the valence electrons for lithium is 1. And you've learned this before. We do the dot structure when we're indicating the valence electrons. So it's called the electron dot structure. So we draw the symbol, and then next to it we're going to draw how many valence electrons there are. Okay? So lithium has 1, so we only draw 1 dot. If you throw that pencil.
Huh?
Huh?
I was doing this.
Uh-huh. Yeah, seriously, if you throw that pencil, it'll go to the office.
True.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's dangerous.
See those already?
What? Her breath?
Yes.
You're not the window, so you're good. Okay? Anyway, so how do I know lithium only has 1? Without this structure, if I just have the periodic table, how do I know there's only 1? What group is lithium in? It's in group 1. So that means it has 1 valence electron. Is it in group 2?
No.
If it was in group 2, it'd have 2.
Any single digit number, that's what it would have. So any double digit number, it'd have 30 minus.
Kind of. On group 13 through 18, you're going to subtract 10 from the group number. That's how many valence electrons they have. So boron, look at boron, number 5. How many valence electrons for boron?
3. Yeah.
3.
3.
It has a total of 5. It only has 3 valence electrons. So if I'm going to draw boron, it's going to be like this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What's that?
You just subtract like
Not necessarily, but actually, you will for the first 10. Okay? So, boron is going to have 3 valence electrons. So how would I write that? Actually, I want you to write that. Put the electron dot structure for boron on your paper. Remember, there's going to be 3, so where do the 3 go?
We're speaking some new shit. He said you could do it on the same.
Let's go check. Boron, dot structure for boron. Right now. Austin's free to check.
I got it.
Good.
Right here.
Kevin's free to check.
Did I get it? Yeah.
The dot structure for boron. Good. Good, so they can, that's actually not quite right. But you can check those when they're done. But remember, there's only 3 valence electrons. We call it valence electrons. Valence electrons are the ones in the outer shell. Got it? Good. Okay, you can check your group. You got it? Okay.
1, 2, 3.
No, it's serious. I slept it down.
All right.
We're making that.
Guys, you're taking this. Sorry, I'm
I was telling you, you have to get smart.
Fail and see starters.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do one more, and then we're going to talk about the octet rule, which I'm sure most of you are still familiar with. So look at oxygen. Okay, I want you to draw the dot structure for oxygen. By the way, should add something like this. Doesn't matter what side they're on, but they have to be on opposite sides. So what is the dot structure for oxygen? Go ahead and draw it. What? Good. Get it in a sec.
Here you go.
When you're placing your electrons, you must put one on each side before any side can have 2. Yes. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Okay, no one cares.
That's okay.
This is for oxygen.
No, it's wrong.
I'm so happy because I really do need somebody's check.
I'm good to check.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
I know it. I got it.
Good. The only problem is we're doing not drawn.
They are.
Yeah, but
We need to have them flipped. So
oh, okay.
The box one, because it's lined up. Okay.
Yes, draw the.
Okay, fine.
All right, back to your sheets.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. So we know there's 6 valence electrons. How do we know there's 6 valence electrons? What group is it in? 16. So we subtract 10. So we put 1 on each side before we put 2 on any side. Okay. Now notice I've got the electrons lined up next to the O. I'm not going to draw it like this. Okay? Because that will get confusing for what we're doing in a few minutes. Put it right there. Okay? Okay, so review with your neighbor real quick. What is the octet rule? Octet. I see lots of lunch. How do you need nobility?
Oh, everybody wants eight. Everybody. Everybody does nine. They want nine.
So if you want to be nobility, you want to have 8 electrons in your shell. Now, what are the 2 exceptions to the nobility octet rule?
Hydrogen, helium.
Hydrogen and helium.
They only want.
They both want 2. Like, oh, I love you, Mr. 2. Like, oh yeah, you're so sexy. Okay?
Mr. David,
Yeah. So they both want 2. Helium has 2 behind your head. Helium has 2, so helium's happy. Hydrogen doesn't have 2, so it wants 1 more. But everything else wants to have 8. Right? They want to have 8 in that outer shell. Yeah. All right, let's get in. That's right. What? Yeah, for who? Your shoulder's fault?
Yeah.
Hey, do the curl, man. Come on. Okay. We'll do these back. So the octet rule, all elements want to have 8 in their outer shell with the exception of hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen and helium both want to have 2. So that's how we make chemicals. That's how we make compounds. Did we get to this last time, CH4? You guys don't remember this?
Yeah, we did this.
We did? Okay, so let's do it for practice. What I need you guys to do on your paper is draw the dot structure for carbon and 4 hydrogens. Okay? So on your paper, show what the electron dot structure is for carbon and 4 hydrogens. The valence electrons.
Check mine, Mr. Taylor. Minute T.
Everybody wants to be a bit of people. Okay, what about hydrogen?
He was like,
Drawing the dot structure for carbon, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. Okay, Dominique. You're not allowed to get our sheet anymore.
I'm not playing.
All right. 3, 2, 1, 0. Dominique, you're not the boss. All right, so the dot structure you put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we know that carbon wants to have 8. How many does it have right now? 4. So it needs how many more? 4. And it's going to get for these hydrogens, right? Okay. The hydrogens all want to have how many?
2.
Wants to have 2 each. Right now they each have 1, so they combined they need 4. And that's perfect. So carbon's going to share 4, so it can have a total of 8. Hydrogens are each going to share 1, so they can get 1 from the carbon and have 2 each. So if we redraw this, we have carbon with its 1, 2, 3, 4. Hydrogen comes along and says, hey, let's share, and carbon says, you got it. So they share. The other hydrogen does the same thing. Share one, get one. Another hydrogen, and another hydrogen. Okay? So now carbon has his 8, and each of the hydrogens have their 2. Okay? This type of bonding is called a covalent bond. You don't have to draw the structures. I'm just showing you the circle. I mean, you don't have to draw the circles. The circles are just showing you that each element has the total electrons at once. That is methane. That's what your parts are. And yes, it is flammable. Some people call blue darts. Blue dart, yep. Hey, back up here. I've got another one for you to try. Okay? This one is NH3. Okay, so break it down, do the dot structure for nitrogen, hydrogen, and then see if you can line it up the way it should when it makes that compound. NH3. So you're going to need to know the valence electrons for nitrogen and the valence electrons for hydrogen.
Can you just go ahead and do that thing?
Mr. Taylor, I got you, bro.
I'll have the answer.
Why you always gonna mess up things first?
Who's the last?
Yeah, I just.
It is. It's not. Nitrogen, you got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you add 3, that's it. Hydrogen.
Hydrogens aren't on it yet.
They're right there, they're separate, and then I put it on together.
There's no hydrogen there.
There's hydrogen right there.
Oh, I got it.
So you put it all together, you need hydrogen.
It's ideal. Nitrogen is this, right? You go to 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
The nitrogen can't get the electrons.
Sit down. There is a hydrogen.
Oh, you never did this one. No, it's not hydrogen, there's only 3.
You said 25 seconds. You said 10 the other day. Yeah, you know you.
I need to take 22. You don't have to.
All right.
But you need 2 tens. I need 2 tens.
All right, back to your seats.
I got 20.
Need your attention. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it looks like you guys are getting this pretty easily. You know that nitrogen has 5 valence electrons. Let's see. One around each side before you put 2 on any similar side. You know that hydrogen each has 1. Hydrogen needs to have 2. So hydrogen goes up to nitrogen and shares. Are you trying to lay an egg over there?
No, I was talking about little head. She said, "Cut your little head." He said,
Hey, this is NH3. Anybody know what chemical this is? It's ammonia.
I was gonna say. Hey, we did that.
It's so clean stuff.
Mr. Taylor, we did that for football. We did like we had like these towels in a cooler, and it had
Trying to kill strep.
no, what is that called? Ammonia. It had ammonia and ice in it, and we put like ammonia, ice, and water, and we put the towels in there. We dip them, and then we put them over our heads, like after like when we had break, so to clear out. smell or.
That's a good way to fry your brain too. Don't ever inhale ammonia directly. It's very dangerous stuff.
No, he told us not to drink. He told us not to so like that. No, he told us to sit on our head and then.
You're fine. Okay, so that's the electron dot structure. And again, we're following the rule here that all elements need to have 8. All elements need 8 in their outer shell.
But won't water like kill the smoke, most of the smell and chemicals?
They can.
So
Okay, now, I do too. I have to talk to you, Jessica. Okay. Now I want you guys in your groups to look up the definition for an ionic bond. Okay, because this is a little bit different than covalent bond. Ionic bond.
Hey, what?
Write it down.
Yes.
What's your
Do we write it down?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a really long definition.
Then simplify it. What?
Yeah,
You don't know.
just pass.
Tell me. Ionic bond.
I need to take for 20.
No, you don't. Ionic bond.
Ionic bond.
Yep. What is it?
No, I don't know.
Simplified though. Don't get some long boring definition. Yes, sir. Short definition of ionic bond.
Short definition of ionic bond, you got it.
You don't even see it.
Dang.
How you get this so fast?
Balaam on the share. Oh, where are you looking at?
That's my range factor.
Attractive line. Negative. Attractive force.
What?
Between.
Oh, wishy-washy.
Yo, is that
That is the most cleanest finish I've ever seen.
Ooh,
you don't like it? Let him. Right, Jordan? Let him. No.
Alright. What do you guys get for? Okay, what'd you get for your ionic bond? What is an ionic bond, Ed?
A bond that transfers an electron.
Okay, good. Anybody have a different definition? Yeah?
Attractive force, opposite charge, ion.
Okay, good. No, okay. So what happens is one electron or one atom grabs the electron from another, and that gives them a charge, and then those charged particles are attracted to each other. Yes?
Electron bond.
Bond that transfers an electron from one atom resulting in attraction. Bond charge.
Yes.
Read that.
Guys, So what we have is here we have sodium, which has an atomic number of 11. We have chlorine, which has atomic number 17. What group is sodium in? What group? It is in group 1, which means it has how many valence electrons? It has 1 valence electron. Okay, and that one's right here. Okay, chlorine. Chlorine is in what group? It's in 17, which has how many valence electrons? It has 7 valence electrons. Okay? Alright, so it has 7 valence electrons. How many electrons does chlorine still want to be happy? 8. It wants 8 more?
One.
It wants 1 more in that outer shell. So he's going to steal it from this guy. It wants to have 8 in its outer shell, and it's easier for him to lose 1 than to get 7 more. Right? So he's going to lose that 1. It's going to come over here, and then if you have, okay, so if I have, say I have 3 protons, and I have 3 electrons. What happens if I lose an electron? I've got 3 plus and 2 negative. What does that balance out to?
That's like 23.
Plus 3 subtract 2. You end up with a positive 1. Okay? So now, when sodium loses that electron, it now is a positively charged atom. Okay? And so because chlorine loses that electron, now it is a negatively charged atom. What happens with positive and negatives? They attract. Okay? So then they bond together. And that's what you end up with NaCl. Anybody know what that is?
Table salt.
When have you guys ever seen that chemical? Salt, table salt. So the salt you dump on your food. When they are separate, they will kill you. When they're together, they taste good. Okay?
Yes, that'd be great. Life and death and salt. What are
No. All right. Quiet and in your seats. 3, 2, 1. I want you to look at your periodic table and figure out what other elements can be bound together in the same layout. What other elements in the periodic table can come together in an ionic bond? Where one takes the electron from the other, then they become negative and positive and attracted to each other. Don't guess. Let me give you a hint. It has something to do with the groups. There are 2 groups that like to combine a lot. So I want you to write down some of those combinations. It may help you to remember what group sodium comes from and what group chlorine comes from.
Mr. Taylor.
Yes.
You say calcium?
Yes, yes. What would that be called?
Yeah. Where y'all going? 3 minutes.
Ten minutes?
KBAR should be potassium bromide. So any of these contribute to add iodine. So sodium chloride, potassium bromide. Yep. Because this one wants to lose one, and this one All right, there's a good chance we'll have a quiz over elements 1 through 12 tomorrow. Guys, please stay in your seats. I'm not gonna be before Everybody back to their seats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I refuse to say
Zero.
Oh, the same 3 people. They could have leaders. Yeah, I saw her.
Are we gonna hang out in here?
That's fine. Hey,
Janice still working?
not yet.
Maybe not yet.
Did she come over here? I said, not yet.
I asked if she did.
You came by this morning.
I'm still allergic to my bill.
Why do you keep wearing it?
It's a different one.
You look at all your belts?
What's nickel? Mark's the buckle on those.
Like, so I talked to nickel.
Nickels are made of,
Okay.
aluminum.
I was gonna say, they play some
They're not
guy at the clerk's store hands you a thing of loads. Oh, no. That's not okay. I have to take advantage of that. I've just recently.
I have a ton of.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, they're cool.